So a few months back, I did a review on the very popular Superglide glass mousepad. Since that video, we have seen glass pads just absolutely skyrocket in popularity because a lot of gamers out there really prefer the speed that you get on a glass pad compared to what you get from your standard cloth pad. Pulsar has just released their version 2 of the Superglide glass mousepad, and this time around we have a thinner and lighter upgrade from the original. The new pad here is only 1.5 millimeters thick compared to the original's 4 millimeters, making this a noticeable difference in weight, and in turn making this much more portable. Now, despite the thinner design, the grip on the backside is still just as impressive as the original. This is easily some of the best I've experienced with any glass pad. This thing just does not move once you lay it down on your desk. As for sizing, Pulsar has kept things consistent. They still offer both large at 420mm by 330mm and the extra large at 490mm by 420mm. Now this time I went ahead and grabbed the extra large in black. And if you got the desk space, I honestly recommend opting for the larger size. And while the XXL version isn't available for the V2, I honestly don't think it's really necessary. When it comes to the colorways, we still have the original white and black, plus that red with the Pulsar Super logo on it. Now, we have every purchase here coming with their brand new Pulsar Dot Skates, a 6.6mm UHMWPE mouse feet, which are perfect for gamers who really love the speed and smoothness of glass pads, but also want a bit more control, especially when coming to those hard stops. So Pulsar gives you 16 of these new Pulsar Dot Skates included with every purchase, which is really generous of them. But if you did want to buy these separately, currently I could not find any for sale over on Pulsar's website. I really hope they do plan on selling these in the future because I want to get some more here for the other mice I have in the studio, and I do use glass pads on both of my setups. So again, I would like to throw these on more mice. Now these are compatible with most mice on the market, which is a good thing, but if I had to recommend one mouse to you guys, it's going to be Pulsar's X2H. I just love the shape of this design. It's super comfortable in hand. It's probably the most unique mouse I've used in the last year, and I always find myself going back to it. This is their version 3 of the X2H, and this is the medium size here, which just fits perfectly in the palm of my hand. This thing has a high hump and a narrow waist, just like your mother. I'm sorry, I could not resist there. But again, you just have to try this mouse out. It's so good. This mouse features the Pulsar XS1 flagship sensor. It weighs just 53 grams and will soon support 8K polling with the upcoming 8K dongle that Pulsar plans to release soon. Now, installing these Pulsar Dot Skates is super easy. Just go ahead and grab something to pry off the stock PTFE feet, and they even have dedicated spots here to make removal a little bit more easier for you. Personally, I was a bit aggressive with it. But once the feet are off, go ahead and clean off any leftover adhesive and stick on the new Dot Skates. I went ahead and used 6, and I recommend using the same for more balanced performance. After installing the Dot Skates, I noticed an immediate change in glide compared to my regular X2H with stock footing. Now, it's not a drastic difference, but it does feel like there's slightly less travel due to having less surface contact. Now, the glide is still buttery smooth, but there's a bit more control, and it's just a tad bit slower. You could even hear the difference. The sound of the glide changes noticeably from the regular stock feet compared to the new Dot Skates. When it came to gameplay, I definitely noticed that stopping with these new Dot Skates was easier compared to when I first used a mouse on my regular glass pad. With this new Superglide V2, you still get that fast, smooth glide that we all love, but now you have the option to slow things down a bit. Perfect for stopping on a dime. It really stands out when you're aiming down sights, as you don't experience that slight jitter or shake. Plus, with the pad being so much thinner than the original, I found it more comfortable for longer gaming sessions. The thinner bezel just made it easier on the wrist and arm, and you don't feel the edge of the pad as much during extended play. Now, when it comes to the price point of these new glass pads, it's the same price as the original ones. We have $85 for the large version and $95 for the extra large version, which are all fair price points in my opinion. Now, if you are an owner of the original Superglide and you're dabbling with upgrading, it's really not a necessity unless you're someone looking for a lighter pad for more portability if you are someone that travels with your glass pad. But if you're someone that's looking to get into the glass pad space and you don't know which one to go with, I could not recommend the Superglide enough. It is such a phenomenal glass pad. I have one here at this desk, the desk behind me, and a bunch of my friends out there have also picked them up because it's just a nice looking pad overall. You know, a lot of them out there now have all these crazy anime things on it, which is cool if you're into it, but I like the simplicity look of the pad. and I also like its performance. It is a fast, smooth glide, and now that we have these dots added with it, we're getting that extra control that we've all been looking for. Pulsar, if you're not planning on releasing these dots, please do so. But that's it for me. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button now, and if you like the video, give it a huge thumbs up, maybe share it with a friend. And we did open up the membership program. I have the $1 club where you guys can join today for $1 and show off some cool badges and emojis in chat. And again, that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and most importantly, you guys stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.